Yeah, what you're looking at on the screen is correct. Well, supposedly. We've heard a lot about Taika Waititi's Star Wars film. Back in like 2020, it got announced, and then it was like pushed under the, like shelved, and then it saw some light, and then it wasn't talked about at Star Wars Celebration. Like on the main panel, we got three Star Wars movie announcements. We got the Rey movie, we got Dave's movie, and we got Dawn of the Jedi movie. But nothing on Taika Waititi. However, he's came out and said he's really got a spin on his movie. Apparently, he's just finished writing the third act of the film, and Taika Waititi reportedly intends to direct his Star Wars movie next year. This amazes me
That's big.
because at the moment, 2025 is the Rey movie, 2026 is the Dave Filoni movie, 2028 is the Dawn of the Jedi James Mangold movie. Is this going to be 2027?
Yep.
Because there's a 1 year gap. But then this is starting to film before Dave's. They're gonna have two Star Wars movies filming next year. The Rey movie starts filming next year. So does this. The Rey movie actually
I think
starts
this has a
filming
lot
at
of.
the end of this year.
I think this is a lot of influenced by Bob Iger.
Okay, but what if it's the Rey movie, then Taka, then Dave, and then James Mangold? Rey movie, already it's controversial. Taika Waititi, I don't want him near Star Wars. So what if we have two bad Star Wars movies in a row? And then we get Dave's and then James Mangold, which would be two epic ones. That's going to hurt the box office of those two.
Yep.
And then Disney are going to be like, okay, well, Dave and James Mangold's did worse than Taka and the Rey one. So because they're that stupid, they're going to be like, okay, let's not focus on what Dave has to say. Let's not focus on what James has set up with his Dawn of the Jedi movie. Because they're that dumb, bro. They're like... Because people are going to go and see these two movies because they're Star Wars fans are back. But if they're too bad in a row, a lot of people are turning away for that third one. I think it should go Rey movie. The Rey movie. The Rey movie. The Dave Filoni. No, I think the Dave Filoni movie. No, I think the James Mangold.
Dave has to.
I think because that's fresh. Dave Filoni. No,
yeah, but it's going to confuse people.
Yes, but it's 25,000 years. It's got nothing to do with anything. The other two are close to the main saga. Well, Dave's one is in the main saga. It depends on where
they want to go.
I think they should go James Mangold's. Then
no, I mean after these four. If they're gonna stick with Rey, then I'd put.
Well.
But if they're gonna go back in time again, then I'd put James as last, because it sets up that they're going back in time.
No, they're not. They're still going to be all over the place. We know what Rey's movie is going to be about. It's going to be about, the Jedi Order, her trying to rebuild it. And then Dave's is about, the New Republic, Thrawn, big bad villain, ending the Mandoverse. And then James Mangold is about the Dawn of the Jedi, the first ever Jedi who found the Force. We don't know what Taika Waititi's is about. No idea.
Thor. I don't know.
Thor's canon now.
It kind of worries me.
It does.
Thor is canon in.
What do you think? Do you reckon it's going to be after Rise? Before Phantom? In the middle of it all? I don't think it should be in the middle of it all. Maybe, I think okay, I think it should be like 1,000...
The fall of Count Dooku.
1,000 years after Rise of Skywalker, brand new thing. 1,000... I say that because Grogu... if it's 800, Grogu could still be around. And it creates more plot holes. Okay, so where's Grogu?
Yeah, but then why go back in time to then go into the future as well? It just doesn't make sense.
Star Wars has never been about release order. I still can't believe there are people
that when they're releasing do you really care about the release apart, order?
So?
No, but casual fans do. Casual fans can come into it, be like,
it's not that hard to understand. It's not that hard to understand. It's not one after the other. This movie takes place all these years ago, and now this movie takes place all these years in the future. It's not difficult to really understand.
It is for casual viewers who don't actually care about the lore. They just want to watch Star Wars.
It's cool, so they can just go and watch the movie.
Yeah, but then they're going to ask questions. It's the same thing. People asked why Endgame was based so much further in their head. It was 5 years later. And they were confused on why they did that when they came into like No Way Home and stuff.
Well, I think I have lost hope in society then if people are that stupid. It is really not
Yeah,
that hard
it's
to
called
understand that.
casual fans.
I'm sorry, it's not hard to understand that this film happens to take place
No,
back
but they
then, and
shouldn't
then
have
this
to explain it.
it's pretty
But
common
they're going to have to.
sense. It's
So
not that difficult to
it's
understand.
just
If Ray isn't in Taika Waititi's movie, well then I think we know where it stands in this
yeah.
thing.
But then people are going to be like, "Where is she? What happened?" They're like, "Did we miss something?" It just brings
Mm.
questions that Disney aren't going to want to have to
And then
answer.
you just
So it
go on
doesn't make
Google
sense to
and
me.
search up why is Ray not in Taika Waititi's movie.
Yeah,
This is
but
because Taika
then
Waititi's
Disney
movie
look
is set
bad that
thousands of
they
years.
have that. Yeah, but then Disney look bad that people who are watching the movie have to look up, have to
Do you think
research the
people?
movie when it's. That's what casual viewers mean, and they don't have to research
I
a
don't
movie.
agree with you there. I don't know. I feel like that's just stupid. I feel like that people still care about that they should release them. If you want them to release them chronically, bro, that means we're stuck with Ray
I'm
forever.
not saying chronically. I never said chronically. I just said there's no point doing a movie 25,000 years in the past and then jumping 1,000 years in the future. Like two different time periods in which we don't know anything of either of them. It's just going to confuse people. We don't know what the Old Republic. Casual fans don't know what the Old Republic looks like because we've only seen the Old Republic in comics. People don't know what the
We've
future
seen
looks like
we've
because we
seen it
haven't
in
had the future
we've
before.
seen all Republican games. That's
Oh
how it's
yes,
popular.
oh yes. In games that are 10 years old.
The cinematics that are like 4 years old.
Okay, but my point still stands.
Yeah, it
There's
does.
no
I do
movie.
get that,
There's no
but
TV show.
I just feel like you got to be really dumb. I don't
No,
know.
you shouldn't have to research a
Maybe not.
movie. Like
Mm,
it going going multiple years. It's okay when when George does it when he jumps 20
it's
years into the past. When it's a 20-year gap when he's doing a trilogy of it. But when you're releasing 4 movies in 4 years
back to back. I guess.
and they're all different time periods, it's confusing.
I
Even
guess.
for semi-neutral,
Because yeah, Marvel don't do that. Marvel don't go back. Hey, they just go forward.
they just go forward.
Star
But
Wars
they had a
needs to go
5 year
back
time
though.
jump after Endgame. So in Endgame, there's a 5 year time
But
jump into 2024.
Star Wars is more beneficial to go back than to go forward.
Yes, I agree. But I just don't think that they should have so many time jumps in this amount of time. It just doesn't make sense, and it's confusing,
Well, it
especially
does make
considering
sense.
Star Wars is relying on.
It's not that it doesn't make sense.
It makes sense to us. It doesn't make sense to everybody. If your mom goes to watch Star Wars right now, and they jump 25 years in the past, you're gonna have to explain to her why they did that.
She'll just be like, "Oh, I think she'll just be like, oh, where's Luke?" I'll say, "Oh, this is before he's born." Okay, where's
That's
Anakin? Oh, this
my
is
point.
before he's born as well.
That's my point.
It's 2 word answer.
Not everybody has somebody who they can just be like know everything about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're gonna have to research it, and then
I do get
researching it
that, but
looks bad for Disney.
I do get that. I do, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not that
It's
difficult
kind of
to
like
correspond.
it's kind no, but it's kind of like how did Grogu get back to Mando after he left in season 2? You have to research if you didn't watch Boba Fett. Does that
Yeah, okay, sure. Anyway, let's go through this
okay?
article. So, yeah. Earlier today, Deadline reported that Thor: Love and Thunder director Taika Waititi had found his next film project, Clara and the Sun, a story that followed. Okay, I do not care about that movie. Waititi currently has commitments on a handful of movies and television series, which include blah 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 blah. After he's done with Clara and the Sun, Waititi will move on to direct his long-awaited Star Wars movie. And the article notes that Waititi is still excited about the project and intent on directing it next year. The news that Waititi is aiming or hoping to shoot his Star Wars flick next year is quite surprising, given that all signs point towards they said the twice point towards the Daisy Ridley led new Jedi Order film being directed by Charmin Ahmed Chenoy, Miss Marvel director, which will be the next Star Wars film to release in. And it's going to start shooting in February of 2024 and release in December. Yeah, so the Ray movie starts filming in February of 2024 and releases in December of 2025.
Okay. Oh. Sorry, say again?
Ray movie
I had to think of that.
starts filming
Yeah.
in February next year, 2024, and
Yeah.
releases
And releases.
17 months later, 18 months later. Oh, I don't know.
That's not great.
Unless my math in December.
In December of
20,
of
what's
what?
12 plus 24? 22 months. 22 months to make it. Yeah. A year, 2 years. No, 14 months to make it.
You got there eventually.
14. Oh, that's not long enough.
No, it's not.
It's also been reported that Lucasfilm are also hoping to release the Dave Filoni's directed Mandoverse crossover event film in December of 2026, but it's dependent on the Disney Plus live action series, namely a fourth season of The Mandalorian and a possible second season of Ahsoka. With this news, if it's true, it muddies the waters somewhat. Disney and Lucasfilm seem to be getting their Star Wars films in order after years of waiting, so the possibility that Waititi's film could shoot next year is a surprise, especially when you consider the splash Lucasfilm made at Star Wars Celebration with Kathleen Kennedy announcing the two Star Wars films previously mentioned, alongside with a Dawn of the Jedi movie from Logan director James Mangold, who recently liked the unliked a tweet celebrating that the Waititi movie was no longer happening. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a little.
James
funny.
Mangold liked a tweet on Twitter of someone celebrating that Taika Waititi's movie was no longer happening.
Oosh.
It's really quite odd that if the report is true and Waititi intends to shoot his Star Wars movie next year, that Lucasfilm would not have him present at Star Wars Celebration where he could have shared a little regarding the project. I reckon then the next time we hear about this thing, and a proper announcement is 2025 Celebration. We get announced then when they've actually filmed it.
Yeah.
As mentioned previously, Lucasfilm are reportedly looking to release the Ray-led film in December 2025 and the Mandoverse film in December of 2026. So where does Taika Waititi's movie fit into all this? It seemingly wouldn't, but we know he's been working on the project since 2020 and was writing it with Christy Wilson, who made 1917.
Oh.
She's a co-writer on it. Okay, but Kathleen Kennedy recently revealed that Taika Waititi is now writing the project alone. Oh, she's not on it anymore, indicating that the story is likely going through revisions and rewrites. Well, that can't happen right now because of the strike. Personally, I've lost all hope of seeing this is what the guy said. Personally, I've lost all hope of seeing the Taika Waititi movie. I truly appreciate the man as a filmmaker, and I've enjoyed pretty much all his work. But given Lucasfilm's slate, how long the film has been in development with no significant update, and how momentum and confidence quickly grew around the new Jedi Order project after being in development for much a shorter amount of time. I don't see this movie releasing anytime soon, if ever. That's all.
Okay. I mean,
Take on that.
I think Waititi is a great director. I think he knows his
like
style. He has a very unique style. If you watch a movie, you like okay, Waititi movie. But as you have said, it just his style, unless he changes it, like for
I don't want a
movie,
filmmaker to change his style.
No,
That's
no.
what
You
makes,
should never expect.
maybe Star Wars isn't the franchise for him. There's millions of others, like Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay, we could be wrong. We could be horrifically wrong, and I hope we are for his sake and for ours.
Thor:
Because
Love
again,
and Thunder
he is fantastic.
is my least favorite movie of all time, and he directed that.
Ooh,
Not like franchise movie ever made, like any movie ever. Thor: Love and Thunder has my least.
Did you ever finish it?
I finished it.
You said the other day you didn't finish it.
Kinda. There's a 10-second wind button. Okay. I don't know.
I feel like it's an unfair evaluation.
Okay, I don't know. We'll do a watch party. I don't know.
No, I don't want to watch it again. I've watched it
I don't know, dude, because it's just Taika Waititi. His style is very significant. It's very
comedic.
yeah.
He's a comedic director.
I don't know what it would be about.
And that's fine.
You reckon it'd be about a Jedi?
I think we need to see. I think we
feel
need to
like
wait
it would
see.
be like an Andor type thing.
I was gonna say like a bounty hunter. Solo 2?
Maul and Kira.
I'm just
When
throwing
the
that
hell
in
is that
there.
happening?
Just quickly.
When is that
I'm
happening?
just throwing that there. Solo 2. I'm not a big fan of Solo.
With what?
But
Solo
I would
2
watch it.
with what with Kira and Maul?
Yeah, that guy.
Taika Waititi cannot handle Maul. Dude.
No, I'm not saying Maul. As much as I would love Maul.
Well, Solo 2 would be not Solo 2, but the thing is hashtag make Solo 2 happen is basically the Maul and Kira stuff. Because that movie came out 2018. No, nothing's happened. 18.
Late
May,
17, early 9.
It was May of 2018. It did shit because of the backlash of The Last Jedi. I don't care what you say, Kathleen Kennedy. It wasn't because of the nose deep fake. It was because The Last Jedi divided the fandom. No one really wanted to see a movie of Han Solo.
No, I didn't love it.
I like it. It's right. It's just.
I don't like him as Han.
I do.
I feel like Harrison Ford is the only guy who can play.
You know what Harrison Ford said about
he's a legend character.
Said about the Han Solo movie?
What?
At Celebration when it came out, 2018, a reporter asked him, so are you going to be watching the Solo movie as a fan? You know, you're not playing Han Solo for the very first time. Are you excited to watch how Eldon portrays him? Are you excited for the movie? And Han Solo's like, Harrison Ford says, not really.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. Harrison Ford does not give a shit.
But when it comes to Indiana Jones,
oh yeah.
No one else is ever playing that character.
But, no, it wasn't my favorite movie. But I was just throwing that out there because Han Solo is probably one of the funniest characters in Star Wars. Not intentionally, I'd say either, just because he's a dick.
I was about to literally say he's just a dickhead. I love Han. I love Han.
You have to love Han.
I think it being about a bounty hunter, maybe. But I feel like we had that Mandalorian season 1.
It has to be a fresh character. It cannot be a character we already have established.
It's like I feel like it's gonna be something like Andor, like one of those kind of shows. Could be in the New Beyond, in the Unknown Regions.
Yeah.
But I don't. That's more Unknown Regions is like, oh my god, serious. Maybe it's about Broom Boy.
Ezra live action. Rebels is kind of funny. Rebels is probably the funniest Star Wars we've got, to be honest.
Filoni, dude. No one is touching that.
I know.
No one's touching his rubber jet. I don't know.
What about...
What
about Zeb? What about a Zeb movie?
What if it's like Night Sisters or something? Like Datham Law or something.
Oh, that's pretty dark.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. It's really hard to pinpoint. I think we will get a better...
Cal Kestis movie.
Either we will like it... Oh, I'd back it.
It wouldn't be. I'm happy with that. So what he said about it, I think it's going to be set in the Old Republic era. I do.
Okay.
From what he said about it in the leaks, I think it's going to be Old Republic.
Yoda origin story.
Yoda wasn't born in the Old Republic.
Not in the Old Republic, I'm just saying. He just said old, so I'm like, Yoda origin story.
Yoda was not born in the Old Republic.
I know, that's what I just said.
Maybe like... I'm always going to hold out hope for a Revan origin story. My dream Star Wars project is a Revan origin story.
Yeah.
I love Revan.
I get it.
This story is sick. Oh, and a plate
Starkiller?
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 It wouldn't work in canon. If you're gonna do the same as the Force Unleashed and have him as... Maybe you can make him less powerful, but him being Darth Vader's apprentice... I I don't think it can
Yeah,
work.
and then they give him all the Inquisitors.
Yeah,
So it wouldn't make sense.
no. Because like in the Force Unleashed, that's Darth Vader told Starkiller to go and kill the remaining Jedi. He was the Inquisitor before Inquisitors were things.
Yeah.
Inquisitors basically replaced Starkiller.
Yeah. No, I think I think it's something that we'll have to wait and see to see what
I
they
don't think it will
announce
happen.
his movie
Well, I mean,
as.
if he's finished writing it, does he
Just depends on how good it is.
still get paid to write it? That's a long time. Because I don't understand that. Because with studios, because you always have to pitch a script to a studio. Say you write this epic
Yeah.
film, unique thing, you can pitch it to Universal, and they're like, okay, this seems like a cool script. They either buy it off you and then get someone else to, kind of rewrite it, touch it up, and then direct it, or they say, yeah, okay, this is cool. Do you want to come on and be the actual writer for it? I don't know, because I feel like that's too big of a risk. You put all this time and effort into writing a script, and then you just show it to a studio, and they say, oh no, we don't like it. Bye. I don't know how it works. I don't know
Yeah.
how it works. I don't know how it works. Like, is he being paid right now to be writing this movie?
I think so.
You think so?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I don't know. It's putting a lot of time. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't think the movie will happen. Do you think it'll happen?
No. I think it'll be postponed a lot. We already have 3 other movies coming out at that period. I feel like it's just too much.
Star Wars movie every 2 years, I think is nice.
Yeah,
Not
I don't think we
every
should
year.
ask for anything more when we haven't had a Star Wars
Give
movie.
us our show. I love the
4
shows.
years.
I'm sick of the shows, but I love the shows on Disney Plus. They're fun. Have a movie. This is how they should do it. They have one movie. So they have a movie every 2 years. So they have the movie 1 year, and then they have like an animated Bad Batch, or Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Sith animated show when the year the movie comes out, and then the movie, and then maybe like a video game, and then the next year when the movie doesn't come out, they have a show like Mandalorian season 4, Ahsoka, blah blah blah, and then animated show again. I think animated show every year, video game every 2 years, movie every 2 years. Lucasfilm's goal was Lucasfilm Games. Their goal was to release 3 Star Wars movies a year.
Oh, it was mental, but
That didn't work.
it's just
Look how many
Never really
got
got-
announced, bro. The KOTOR
so
remake, that really sick, very cool. Did you saw the cinematic trailer for that game? What was it called?
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Yeah, I loved it. I was so hyped for it. I was going to pre-order it.
It looks so cool. Surely one day, right? Who knows? 2028, GTA 6 comes out for it.
I stand by this. Quickly, I stand by this. GTA 6 will get a teaser trailer on September, I think, 13th.
Wait, what?
Because that
Say
is
that again?
GTA 6 will get
Teaser.
a teaser on September, I think 13th. Whatever the 10-year anniversary, because this year is the 10-year anniversary of GTA.
Yeah.
And it still gives them 2 years to release it, which that's how long it took Red Dead. We got a teaser. We got one photo of Red Dead. One teaser photo of Red Dead 2 in 2016. The game came out on October 26th of 2018. I remember that because it's a month from my birthday, and I remember asking Mom, I'm like, Mom, can I have an birthday present? She's like, what? I'm like, Red Dead 2. She's like, okay.
Have you seen the leaks for GTA 6?
Yes, everybody saw the leaks. You have to be living under a rock.
The guy got arrested, the guy that hacked into it all?
Yeah.
We're not meant to talk about it.
No, we're not.
Kind of not. Theory got in trouble on his channel for talking about it. One of his nerd theories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think enough time has passed. We'll be right. I don't think we're big enough. We'll be fun. GTA 6. Gaming pod, I'll be streaming it. Guys, 2027, I'll be 20 years old. I'll still be here. Yeah, anyway, guys, let us know what you think of Taika Waititi Star Wars film. Do you think it's gonna happen? Like, when? What is it gonna be about? Let us know your theories, thoughts. If more information comes out, we'll cover it, but I don't think it's happening. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Movie Pod. Alrighty, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.